Welcome back to Parsnips and Parsimony. We are heading to a little farm that he does all of his own logging and taking care of lumber and things that he gets right from our area. And we've bought lumber from him before. We've been very happy with it. So we are looking for a shelf for the third floor to put in a small closet area. And we prefer to support local. So we're going to check his space out first to see if he has something that will work for us. We are back to cold temperatures. We had some nice warm weather, but it's cold again. That's how life goes. So we're going to see if we can find something, and then I will start the process of staining and finishing it so Art can install it for me on the third floor. I love beautiful wood. There's nothing more inspiring than beautiful wood art.
Yes. Are you inspired?
I am.
Work done now.
Of course. Look at this piece. That's a beauty. 325.
Oh wow.
Gorgeous.
That's a little bit thick.
Well, no, that's too long for my shelf.
Last
Gorgeous.
time we went here, we bought these huge pieces of hickory for 15 each because they were warped. Yeah, he gave us a steal.
Hey, there's shagbark hickory right there, 70.
Okay.
Right there. Red oak. Beautiful. It is. Almost. That one's a really tall one. Way up there.
It looks like a woodpecker.
It does look like a woodpecker was right there, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's a little chilly today, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the sun.
I know, I like the sun too, but it's still a little cold.
Sometimes the sun.
The red oak over there.
Where the oak. Is that the
Okay, coming through, Lillian.
Lillian, watch out!
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta pay for it, Art.
Yeah.
I love his little cash box. It's so cute.
Look,
You write
pencil.
what you bought, you put it in the box. Self-service. A little cold out there, but we found a piece of red oak. There were 3 choices. One was a beech, right? I think that $20 one was a beech.
Ash, maybe?
Ash. And then there was a $25 one. And then the $28 one was the red oak. And the red oak just had a really nice grain to it. It looked really nice. So we ended up going with that. Art says it's a little bit on the long side, so we'll probably end up cutting it down. But it's really a really pretty piece of wood. And for $28, that's a really good price. The cost of lumber is still pretty ridiculously high. And our lumber places around here, they don't have a really good selection. So this, I don't know, are you going to trim the ends on it? Or are we going to leave it natural?
We might put it over on the other side that's longer. I don't know, we'll see.
Are you going to leave the bark on it, or do you think we're going to...
You can leave the bark on it.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But it just had some beautiful coloring to it, which with finishing it should pull that right out. And it should be a really nice piece for the third floor. What's the damages?
81 on that side.
Okay.
This side is 57, so
okay.
we may just end up putting it on the other side.
Yeah, that might be fine. You can see those clothes are what will be going on that little closet shelf there.
Yeah, it's 74.
Okay, so it's a little short, but...
Yeah, but it doesn't need to go all the way up.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we're good. That way you don't need to cut it, and it's longer and bigger.
Right, so now we just have to get the brackets. I'll finish the wood. That's pretty. That is a really pretty piece. Despite the mess in here.
Okay.
So we are back at Lowe's. We went to Curtis Lumber earlier, and I got some pictures there. Forgot to take the camera with me. Just looking for the right board here.
What? Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to use my phone. I forgot the video camera. So we're gonna do phone footage today. How are we doing?
Well, that one's okay. We need a little bit of that.
But we ended up getting balsam fir So
Douglas fir.
Douglas fir, 4x4s, and Art's gonna turn those into our newel posts. They were cheaper than buying newel posts. The newel
lot cheaper.
Yeah, newel posts we were looking what, $200 a piece for the size.
Depends what you got, but we would have been spending well over $500.
So the posts were $33 a piece, and we're gonna get two newel posts. So we ended up spending 70 something.
Yeah, $71 for the 4 newel posts instead of several hundred.
And then we're at Lowe's now, and we're going to grab, well, looking at shelving, because we bought the piece of wood, but we need the actual brackets, and we didn't like what we saw at Curtis, and since we were already coming down this way, we thought we'll just swing by with Lowe's. So I have Daniel. Are you ready, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go in and have some fun. Okay, we got a metal one here, or...
So you want heavy duty?
I don't know.
Let's see, this will be about $35 if you want heavy duty.
What do you think would be best?
Cheap duty.
I think these are all heavy duty on this end, and then the lighter ones are over here.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know how strong that's going to be.
I mean, that wood is pretty heavy we got.
Yeah, and who knows what people are going to put on top of it.
Right.
Hang on it.
Looking good. What are you making, Lydia?
I'm making a snowman, but it looks like a mess. But it's fine because snowmen don't always look perfect.
Or what is he?
He's one of these two little cupcakes put together with a marshmallow and a
Reese's
peanut butter cup.
Very cool.
And 2 pretzels.
What are you working on, Grace?
This is bonus words.
Bonus words.
ULL. UP.
Up. That's right. There are always bonus words in a thing.
Yeah, I found him, but these are the words I found on the baseball and
Metronome.
that's the big words.
Good night, little tractor.
Uh-oh. Somebody lost a head. So the kids had music class today at Grandma's house, and I didn't feel like running to the discount food store today, but my sister-in-law did, and she very kindly took tons of pictures and said, what do you want? What do you want me to pick up for you and bring back? And she found some great bargains, and I want to show you what she ended up getting. I'm going to show you right out of the car. They're too heavy for me to carry in, and I want to do it while it's still daylight. Art's at work, and well, here's what we got. If you watched my previous videos, you had seen that I had told you we were actually out of rice, and they had 25-pound bags of rice for $5. So I ended up having her get 2 of them for me today. And then she also got these 10-pound bags of black beans, and they were only $7.79 a piece, 77 cents a pound, which is a fabulous price for these. And then the lady there saw that my sister-in-law was scooping up all of the lentils, and she goes, if you buy more, I'll give you a better deal. So she got 11 packages for 75 cents a piece. Everything came to $41 and change, and that just was some great prices on some of those items. Those beat even what I can buy wholesale from either my Hillcrest bulk food supplier or my other local food supplier. So it's all hit and miss. Very thankful for her going down there for me. So the UPS man came, and I think he brought me some of my birth supplies. I don't think this is my entire birth kit. I think it's part of it. Let me see if I can open this one-handed or not. Been trying to ever so slowly get the birth kit together. Been just really behind this time. I think it's because I've been working on the 3rd floor so much. It's just, and you know, it's 9th baby. I know what to expect. Oh, it's a box within a box. Lovely. Okay, so I gotta open one more thing. These are the chucks, though, that I bought for our birth kit. I love these. We have used, how many have we? I think we have 6 currently, although they are finally wearing out after having them for so many kids. Love them. I'll put the link for these down in the description. I'll show you in a minute. Open. Okay, so this is what we bought for the birth kit. And these are just your standard Medline underpads. They're nice and large. And we use them not only for the birth, but we also use it for bedwetting, when people have stomach bugs, all that kind of good stuff. So many uses for these. They have been one of the best investments that I've ever made in family life, just because when the kids are throwing up, I can throw this on the couch and it collects anything just in case. And it's just because it's waterproof on the back side of it, you don't have to worry about anything soaking through. Ours have finally worn out. I mean, like threadbare, and the back inside waterproofing has just disintegrated. But I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of washings they've gone through. They are total workhorses, and they're worth having on hand. We thought 4 more was a worthy investment. Daniel is really good about not bedwetting. He might have an accident once a week at that. So we don't need a whole lot, because I said to Art, how many do you want me to get? And he goes, why don't you get 4? So these are for the birth, and then afterwards we will actually throw out the old ones that are no-go, and then I'll just replace them with these. And it really makes life a lot easier laundry-wise with the bedwetting. And let's see, my other, yep, I got my magnesium. Good stuff. I use this to really keep restless legs syndrome. For me, magnesium works really well for that, and just keeps me breathing really well if you have anxiety or anything like that. This seems to work magic, so I can't forget this. And I was almost out. So the Now brand works well. I usually do Puritan's Pride, but I was almost out, so I just went ahead and ordered the Now brand. This is 400 milligrams. I've been really happy with it. And then the other thing that's for the birth kit is Arnica Montana. I have used this from my very first birth, and I always keep this on hand. Charity got a groin pull the other day when we had all that snow and ice, and this helped tremendously. Between using this and a combination of ibuprofen, we were able to control the pain, reduce the swelling, and get her functional again a whole lot faster than if we hadn't had this. So I always keep this on hand. The dosing is 30x. If you guys are interested, that's what I've done ever since I had kids. I do have more stuff coming for the birth kit, but it obviously didn't arrive. I did get the bassinet in our bedroom. There it is. I got out some swaddlers someone had given me. The girls wanted to put one of their stuffed animals in here, and I still need to finish this up, but it is at least in my room for the moment. And I'm very much due for a full-fledged room cleaning before I have my baby in here, because I don't want to be going crazy for the week or 2 weeks that I just kind of stay up in my room. So I do want to get that done. I'm not sure that's going to happen this week. I'm 34 weeks pregnant, so I technically still have 6 weeks to go. Traditionally, I go early, not always, but for most of my babies, if they are in proper position, I can go into labor anywhere from 38 weeks up to 39 and a half, which seems to be pretty normal for me. So, tick, tick, tick. And these storms, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw my post. I've had several days of not feeling well, very like pre-laborish, and I know the baby is still not in a good position. Last night it was transverse, so definitely not going to be having a baby, but just that general body feeling, not feeling well, and having all those signs, Braxton Hicks, nausea, the not so pleasant side of pregnancy. But I was up one night this week, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if this is really related to the barometric pressure, because I've really noticed a trend. It doesn't bother me anytime other than when I'm in my 3rd trimester, that I've noticed since I had Lydia, that whenever we have a significant barometric pressure drop, I feel this way. Braxton Hicks, nausea, the whole works. So I checked the weather. Yes, we were in a major barometric pressure drop. I went to Dr. Google, and lo and behold, there was a study that stated that this is not an uncommon occurrence amongst pregnant women. Who knew? So I'm expecting, the fact is, this is going to be a common occurrence for the next 5 weeks until this baby decides to show up. But enough of a pregnancy update. I'm going to get back to getting some of the house tidied before Art gets home from work. We've had a couple warm days, and that means I can go outside. Our entire driveway was a sheet of ice. This walkway was a sheet of ice. And that's from all that snow and sleet we got a couple weeks ago. So, what do you want, girls? I don't have any treats for you. I'm sorry. How are ya? Look at all those happy chickens. They are so happy out here. We have had a resident fox. Of course, we like the fox because the foxes take care of the rodents, the rabbits, and all the things that are really bad for the garden. We like them around, but they've been checking out the chickens. And that's why we have our chickens. Our chickens do not free range. They are fully enclosed because of this very issue. You girls are out too! Yay! So, Charity's coop is fully enclosed, top and everything, with a solid roof. Our chickens are not. We just screened it in, and so our chickens don't like to come out in the winter. And this year's been no exception, but they're out today! Hey girls! How are you? Isn't the sun feel lovely? No, what a winter it's been, but you look good. What are you picking at your feathers for? Did they get all ruffled, huh? For good or for bad, we have about a foot of snow, they're predicting, coming in for us late tonight, starting tomorrow. So I thought I'd take a few minutes to get outside and walk where I can walk, make sure everything's picked up. Oh, hello, you're out. I'm sorry, no goodies. The leghorns are sitting here looking at me like, she must have something for me. She's just standing there. I didn't bring any of our scraps out. I actually want to see if there's anything in the owl box. I want to be careful of the snow. You saw that snow and ice. You saw that Art slipped and fell over here the other day. Trying to get over to the garden. Oh, the garden's almost empty. Look at this. So there's the owl box. Would love to get a trail cam on it. See if we have any activity. This door keeps opening and closing, which makes me think that they're cleaning out and getting ready, but I don't know. And then most of the snow is out of the garden. Of course, a foot of snow is going to be all buried again. Just see how things are looking in here. A lot of rabbit prints when the snow first fell last week. There was a lot of rabbit prints. Now we'll see what we've got going on in here. All my bean teepees. Yeah, looks like winter out here. Swiss chard didn't make it. Of course, I wouldn't expect that to. Greenhouse is open. What's under the tote? I know there was lettuce in there. Yeah, lettuce did not survive. I'm not surprised. Let's see what's in the greenhouse. Oh, it's warm in here. It feels good. Put my hose in here for winter. Got a couple buckets here. I think I'm going to have Art grab those. I need to do my geraniums and bring them upstairs. And I've got, let's see, I've got some buckets here. So have Art bring those in for me. I really am so excited about the garden season. My seeds should be coming in next week. I got them ordered. I don't know if I even told you guys that. I got the seeds all ordered, and big bird flying over, but it's not an owl. And they should be coming in next week. We have some new things. We're starting again. Celery and onions. And those need to be started like now. So once they come in, we'll get those started. And then probably 2 weeks, I'll be doing a peppers, eggplants, anything that is in that nightshade family. They take a long time to get started. So get those started in the house. I don't suspect the greenhouse will be fully functional until mid-April. So everything else has to get started inside because I don't have a heating unit in it. I'm completely dependent on the sun, and 2 mourning doves in the tree. Sorry. I am so distracted because I haven't been outside in so long. But that's my plan for the next week as soon as I get those plants in. But the geraniums have to come out now. And we'll get those started. I have a hard time carrying anything with any weight, just being pregnant. So I try to consolidate everything. So when Art's home after work, he can grab those few items for me and I have something to do. Look at these girls. They think they wanted a treat from me. Sorry folks. Nothing today. I don't have anything. I didn't even bring corn out with me. You're on your own. Birds are starting to come in real heavy. They're looking for food before the storm comes in. Look at that pretty downy woodpecker. That's Mrs. Woodpecker. Ooh, well, look at that. These mums in the pots look like they may have survived. I would be really surprised if they did, but it looks green in there. Art and I are running some errands, and he's just running into the library for me. I got a notification that a garden book came in. Perfect timing with a snowstorm. It's all about companion planting. So he's going to grab that for me. I'll show you guys what I think it's going to be a good book, but I'll let you know. Is it a good one?
Well, probably.
Plant Partners, science-based companion planting strategies for the vegetable garden. Ha! Nasturtiums deter squash bugs. They also will overtake your garden and everything else too. Okay, we'll see what we can find here. Big stop, post office, thank you. With the snow coming in, we're trying to get everything done before the snow because after this will be the entire weekend. And I don't expect to get out for a couple days with the amount of snow they're calling. So trying to get everything done before that happens. It's the next day. Yes, we got a lot of snow. I think we got about 8 inches, Art. I would say it's about 8 inches. We didn't have an official measurement because we went out and shoveled and then we got another little line that came through and dumped a bunch more snow. So that being said, it was around 8 inches. I did get to my geraniums today. That was my task of the day, my big accomplishment. And here they are. I went ahead and trimmed them. Some of these were by thirds, some of them were by halves. Kids are playing Ticket to Ride with Art. And I have 3 containers full. Not sure that they'll stay like this all summer, but this is what I had available in the greenhouse. So I filled these all up. And these guys here have no roots on them. These are what I cut off the tops of these guys. So hopefully some of them will root and we'll have additional plants. If not, I'll have, this guy definitely has roots and that guy have roots, and I think they look healthy and strong. I think they should be fine. And it seems that a few of us have snagged a mild stomach bug. That would explain why I wasn't feeling that well earlier this week. Daniel had it for 2 days this week, and then he woke up this morning. He feels great. He's totally back to normal. 2 days of not wanting to eat, just complained that his stomach hurt. But now Lillian has it, and she's not feeling so great. So we're just going to be laying low. Story of my life, 3rd trimester, stomach bugs running through the house. It's inevitable. Seems like every pregnancy. No one's throwing up, just uncomfortable not eating. So I guess that's just life. But with that, I'm going to end this video. See if I can edit it and get it up this week. You probably noticed the videos have disappeared. That's why. And I'll see you next time.